Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. For those of you just joining, my name is Marcy, and what I do is before I start recording, I channel information from spirit, and then I come on record and I share that with you. I listen to music, and then I'm usually led into the tarot cards or oracle cards after. For some reason, they're just saying they're like repeating oracle cards. I think they want us to pay real attention to whatever comes up if we choose oracle cards, because I don't know what cards I'm going to use yet. I wanted to tell you a penny story, and I don't know if I've told you my penny stories before. Before my husband passed, my first husband, he said that he would send me pennies tails up. And when I tell you I get them all the time, it's unbelievable. The other night I was having a really rough night at work, and I just wanted to come home and just relax. And then I got out of the car, I came home and I started to relax a little bit. And then I realized I left my water bottle in the car. So I went to get my water bottle. It's dark out. And when I get out of the car, I shut the door and I heard clink, clink, like something hitting the pavement. And I couldn't see what it was. So I went into the house, I put my things away, and I grabbed my flashlight. I put my water bottle away. I grabbed my flashlight and I went out there, and it was a penny tails up. This is just a different way the spirit communicates with you. My late husband shows up for me all the time. If something exciting is happening, I'm getting a penny tails up. If something bad is happening or I'm concerned about something, he'll send me pennies tails up all the time. Everybody on the other side that's there for you wants to communicate with you. Again, you just have to know how to find it. And it's okay. You can say, send me a dragonfly. And then a dragonfly will appear. All you have to do is ask. Set the intention with them that they're going to communicate with you because we know that we're already connected. So all we have to do is just communicate with them. I could really use some backup. I could really use a sign right now that everything's going to be okay. Something to that effect, whatever. And I will get an answer. One way or another, I'll get an answer. But it's usually the thing that pops into my head. An octopus one time popped into my head, and I said, okay, that'll be my sign, an octopus. And I'm thinking, there's not much hope for this. But sure enough, I went downstairs to talk to my husband, and he was watching my octopus teacher. It's just, it's crazy. The connection, it's real. It doesn't feel like it sometimes. Sometimes it feels like you're imagining all this, but it's real. I just wanted to put that out there today, or they wanted to put that out here today. So, what I got for our message is kind of a different one. It has a different feel to it. So, here's what they had to say: surprises. Many surprises are on the way, some more challenging than others, some bringing great hope to the masses. Change is at hand. Prepare yourself for surprises. Stay in the love zone. Stay out of fear. There is no need to be fearful. All is well. They know I always need that all is well at the bottom of things. Um, the funny thing is, when I first started channeling, that's how they would start things. They would start things with one word and they'd start another sentence with that same word. And that happens on and off, but it hasn't really been happening lately. When I noticed that while I was reading this, it came to me that it's like starting over. It's like starting over, but having more information. We've learned our lessons, but haven't implemented them, is what I'm getting. We know what we need to change. Fear is part of the reason that change isn't happening. Like change is, it kind of feels like it's at a standstill. We really need to release that feeling of the standstill. We really need to just say, I know this is going to work out fine. Just let's get through it. Let's do it. Let's get through it. Once we start having that mentality and realizing that we have to take action in this world to make it the type of world that we want to make it. I came across a guy on YouTube the other day. They're reminding me of this. There was a kid that I was watching that just started his channel, and he was talking about how he is making bracelets for his future wife that he hasn't met yet. That is the best way to manifest it. Act as if it's happening. My sister has always wanted she wanted to live in a particular town. And she used to buy things for the house she was going to have in that town. Taking actual action like that shows such a belief that it happens. These things come about. My sister has her house in that town that she's always wanted to live in. Sometimes it's overwhelmingly crazy to think of how it works. And you do question yourself. I question myself all the time. You question whether or not this is something that really happens, or am I making this up? I feel a different connection. When I get voices, I see pictures with the voice. I follow my signs all the time, and they know that. So they keep communicating with me. And I've got to tell you, there is no way it happens too often for it not to be really existing. If it happened once or twice, or, but they come constantly. So just, don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to ask for signs. And just whatever pops in your head, go with that. That's the sign they're telling you to pick this. They're saying, we're going to show you this sign. And the other day I was trying to figure out something and I said, I need a clear sign. And it literally came up in a very, very clear sign to me. Because sometimes I'm like, I just want to make sure this is really happening. You know, I question it all the time. And that's horrible of me because I know in my heart that it's real. So, anyway, they're saying, hurry along. That's a phrase you don't hear very often. Hurry along. So let's get going with the music, see what they have to say. I use Spotify and I have a folder, I guess you'd call it, of liked songs in Spotify. And there are so many songs to pick from. That's where I get the music. And why am I not hearing anything? Oh my goodness, they're starting off with Andy Gibb. This ought to be good. I used to love him so much when I was a kid. It was like obsession. But this song, he starts it off almost in a whisper. He could just convey in his voice how lonely he was. He really was very lonely. This song's called Don't Throw It All Away. This song just cradles you in love. It really, really does. They're really pointing out the softness of the music. Even the drums are soft in this song. I don't know how to explain that, but it almost sounds, it feels like a step away. It feels like they're a step away. What does that mean, step away? They're just a step away. They're right there, is what they're saying. We're right here. This event is right here. Whatever is going to set this off so that we unmistakably know that this is where change really, really begins. We're done. Once people get to that point, it's going to release what's holding all of this up. And obviously, I'm talking about things on the world stage because that's all in our collective. You're really showing me the importance of knowing the connection that we need to have collectively, but physically too, literally coming together and being like, okay, what are we doing? No nonsense. What are we doing? How are we going to rebuild this? They're just reminding me that this song is Andy Gibb, who, for those of you who don't know, he was one of the Gibb brothers from the Bee Gees. And they're singing backup on this. And they're like, it's collective. We're doing this collectively. We are creating this music. We are creating collectively. We're already creating collectively. Thank you. They made it clear that they're talking about the collective already knows where it's going. It's got to kind of like trickle down kind of a thing. It just needs a little more push. They just brought my attention to my candle, and I can't show you this candle. It was a gift, but it's pink. It's a beautiful pink candle. And it's a candle of a fist making a finger, and the wick is coming out of the middle finger. It's kind of like we are that done that we're just like, we are done. You don't understand. This is what we're telling the government. We are done. We are changing things. Things are getting changed. This is midnight confession. And they're saying this is already in the works. That's why they're playing midnight confession. There's things happening in the dark, things happening to bring this forward, to move things forward. Thank you. The grassroots. Oh, that's the name of the band. sings this? The grassroots. That's how it's going to stop. That's where it's going to start is with the grassroots efforts. Those type of efforts is really what's going to bring about the difference. It's going to be people coming together and decide what's best for all of us. But the grassroots, Midnight Confession, how funny is that? And you got to see my shocked face. It's so hard to hide with the words that were playing from the song, and they brought that to my attention. People are going to be shocked. This is shocking energy, but that's what it's going to take for some people. That's what it's going to take. Something's going to hit too close to home. The little gold ring that's on your hand makes me understand. They're talking about the commitment, the marriage of minds, the marriage of minds. Thank you. They're playing some very, very comforting music from my past. This is a commercial and it's playing, I think it's Tears for Fears. I know this much is true. Who sings that? I can't think of who sings that right now. Forgive me. Again, it was on the commercial. So, okay, they made me stop and look this up. And it was Spandau Ballet that sang that song, and it's called True. And the lyrics are showing to me right now. And parts of some of them have an underline, like they're highlighted in bold letters. And it's not like it's the start of the song. So they're bringing this to my attention. And those words are always in time, but never in line for dreams. What they're making me feel, oh my God. Sorry, they made me look it up. They they made me look something up. Always in time, but never in line for dreams. They're making me feel like we know you want this now. We know you want this now. It's coming very, very quickly. It'll be here soon. And they're reminding me, but never in line for dreams. It doesn't align with, it might not align with what you are dreaming. They're saying in that whatever it is, however it is that you're imagining how this is going to go down, it's not going to go down the way you think it is. It's going to be that bizarre. And then the next line that's underlined or in bold letters is, I know this much is true. They had me explain it, and then they're telling you right there, I know this much is true. This is true. This is a true statement. At least it's my interpretation of a true statement that came to me. The next thing that's underlined, dissolve the nerves that have just begun. Don't worry about that. Stay out of the fear. That's crazy. I never knew the lyrics to that song. But now I've come back again. We're here. We've been behind you. We're behind you. We're coming back. I know this much is true, is the last one that's underlined. Do you see what I mean about the different ways that they show me things? I feel things. Okay, they want me to do this because I'll get that nudge to do it. The song that's playing right now is the Beatles, and it's called I Will. That is my favorite Beatles song. And right now they're singing, if you ask me to wait a lifetime, if you want me to, I will. You know, before my current husband and I got together, I could feel him out there. I knew he was out there. I knew with all my heart. And I said it out loud. I know he's out there. Can you hurry this up? And when at last I find you, this song will fill the air. Well, to me, they're showing joy, right? This song of joy will be we'll be feeling it. We will be feeling it. It is going to feel so good. That's what's coming, is that joy. Hold on to that. We'll get through this. We'll get through this. We just have to get through it the best way we can. But we'll get through it. Focus on the ending. And they're reminding me how short this song is. And it's like it's not going to be long. It doesn't feel like it's going to be a long time away. I've been saying June for the longest time, like towards the end of June. Oh, well, that's like July, right? The 4th of July. Yeah, there might be fireworks for sure on the 4th of July. We'll see what happens. But we'll get through it. But in the end, harmony. This ends with perfect harmony in the end. In the end, there's harmony. The Mamas and the Papas is coming up now, and this is Creek Alley. And this song, it really is about their start, how they came together. And there was so much going on in that band. Cass Elliot, Mama Cass, was in love with one of the guys in the band. I can't think of his name. And he ended up having an affair with the other girl in the band who was married to the other guy in the band. Phillips was the name of the couple. There was a lot going on behind the scenes. Thank you. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. There's a lot we don't know about. But these poor people had to stand and sing this song. And with all the heartache, they still had to sing together because they had contracts. We have contracts. I believe that anyway. That's my belief that we all have soul contracts. We have commitments. We have alliances. Alliances. I don't know why they're making me do this. This might represent something to someone. It feels like building upon to me. They're talking about when Cass Elliot decided to leave college to join the band. She always wanted to sing, could not carry a tune. She had a head injury. She had a concussion, and all of a sudden she could sing. It needed to hit her that hard, they're showing me. It needed to hit her that hard for her to believe. For her to believe it, it had to hit her literally over the head. I just heard Sebastian the cat. I don't know why. They're talking about Sebastian, I think, from the Lovin' Spoonfuls in that part of the song. It's really a great song because it really tells you all the people that they were coming up with. They all knew each other. Semi-Charmed Life is playing right now. I could never remember the band. Third Eye Blind is the name of the band. Third Eye Blind. Really? People are haven't, kind of had that awakening yet that we can really communicate with spirit. So, so important right now. Semi-charmed. Life is semi-charmed. So many ways. I truly do find life magical. I just heard music in my ear and it was someone to lean on. That was weird. Someone to rely on. Okay, they want me to go to the cards. You're starting me off with the Oracle cards. I usually use this deck at the end. This is my deck. Look how thick it is. My spirit inspired Oracle because the deck is written up by me with things I was guided to write. This song, they start saying goodbye and they're saying goodbye, and then it revs up a little goodbye, revs up a little goodbye, and then all of a sudden, all in with the drums and the bass and the rest of the band really builds into that. This is what's going to happen. Things are going to be built in. And you can see these cards falling from the deck, literally falling from the deck. One, I feel like one more or two. There we go. That looked like it might have been three or four, but that's where they want me to stop. Bottom up. They're telling me from this side, bottom up, how they fell down. Okay. It's the unexpected turns that lead us on the greatest journeys. They were saying things were going to be a surprise, right? It's this surprise that's going to lead us on the greatest journey. It's really quite exciting. Live life like a benevolent alien. We've got to go back to the wonderment that we used to have when we came to this world. Look at everything like it's brand new, is what that card is really saying. Look at everything like it's brand new, from a pure heart, from a pure space. What do you really want? What were you taught in kindergarten? Share, be kind to each other, help each other. Go back to kindergarten is basically what that's saying. Live like a benevolent alien, but have the awe of it as well. Experience that awe when you look at things in a different light. Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. Looking at things in a different light. It's about perspective. You're going to look at it differently if you're the windshield. You're going to look at it differently if you're the bug. Without the rain, you wouldn't know the gift of the sun. Yeah, this is going to be painful. It's building. Things are building a little bit, and then it's going to be like, boom. They're saying this energy is not sustainable. You're so vain is coming on. They were just showing me pictures of the man in charge. Um, and You're So Vain is playing by Carly Simon. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing for our universe to be better, for our world to be better. He's a chaos agent, as Cash Peters calls him. And if you don't watch Cash Peters, watch Cash Peters. He's great. Every decision was the right decision, every action, the right action, and appropriate for the situation. Things had to happen in a certain way to make everything come together. And this is a world of duality, right? It's the good, it's bad, it's high frequency, it's low frequency. The last card, the act of becoming, is the function of overcoming. As soon as you know who you are, as soon as you know what you want, as soon as a collective, as we know we want change and we're all in this together, that's when we're going to overcome things. Thank you. That was incredible. At least it felt incredible to me. They're having me do things in reverse because Archangel Michael is the deck that I usually end with. Like I end with Archangel Michael and I end with my oracles in that order. Oh, there's a card there are two cards in here that are going the wrong way. So this is one. The other one was in this half of the deck. Let me shuffle and see if there's anything else. A little ripple in things. But we'll pull it out. We'll pull it out. We got this. They want one more card. They just haven't shown me yet. And there we go. Your home is protected by angels. We've been getting a lot of these protection cards, right? Because they're reminding us we're not alone in this. We're not alone in this. We're in this with you. The next song, Romance Angels Are Helping You. Angels in general are helping us. Romance is love, right? Love angels. They mean it in that way, but they mean the closeness of the collective. We need to remember that we are not close, we are one. Thank you. Write about your thoughts and feelings. This is really the time to start writing. Well, if you haven't started writing already, these are times that they're unprecedented. This is that big. It's that big. Okay, they just showed me my Labradorable deck. And we all know about my Labradorable deck. That means be playful, be at the heart of a child, be the child again. That's how you're really reborn. Go back to that innocence. Okay. Oh, there's one stuck in the bottom. It doesn't want to come out. And it's the Ten of Swords. That's one thing after another. That's one thing after another. It's going to hit boom, 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 boom. Again, we have something turned around, and it's the Two of Pentacles, reorganizing, changing things. Look at, he's balancing on a ball, right? He's taking on a lot. There's a lot going on, but there's help coming, and we're going to get help from overseas. It's 144. They always, it seems like lately, every episode, I'm showing I'm getting ones and fours. Okay, they just jumped. 10 of Cups. Look at all that happiness. This is joy after rain. This is the rainbow. Good things, happiness, freedom. Look how free those dogs are. They feel safe. The Lovers. It's time for a decision. That decision is, you already know you're going to what side you're on. Commit to that. Commit to that in a way where we know you've got our backs, just like we have yours. The death reversed. First of all, cup two major arcanas right in a row. AJR is playing, and I love AJR. And this song is called Alice by the Hudson. Whatever it is, it might start in New York. Okay, they want me to go to the death card here, and there's something here they want me to read directly so that I get it right. Death card reversed. Time and work will change it all. Stand up straight or you may fall. Stand up straight. Do the right thing. How crazy is that, though? And then they're also bringing me to this line, come to grips with life. Don't let things slide. Same thing, right? Come to grips, stand tall, own up, be there. The next card's the World card, another major arcana. This is the end of something old, and it's bringing in something new. The Emperor, another one. Another major arcana. And this is a sign for Aries. They're reminding me Aries goes with this card, which is Aries is ruled by Mars, which is a war planet. It's an aggressive, it's a charge planet. This is things taken, but I don't know what that meant, things taken. Okay. Um, the Emperor has a plan, knows what he's doing, moving ahead, moving forward. Aries, such a charge, a fire sign. And the next card is the Two of Pentacles reversed. First time we saw it, it was right side up. This time it's reversed. That's reorganization. Again, they're bringing me to this something important. Organize and change your view. Don't give up. It's up to you. It's up to us. And we're going to do this. We're going to organize and we're going to make change. Thank you. They just showed me the Golden Girls card, but I don't think they're quite done with this deck yet, but that's where we're going next. Oh, did you see that? It flipped over some cards. Wheel of Fortune, Total Change, Knight of Pentacles. This one, everything is already plowed, right? He's not making his move yet, but everything's already plowed and ready for him to go. It, things are in place. It's almost time. Nine of Wands reversed. Nine of Wands reversed. Be prepared to take command. Inferior plans just will not stand. Have a plan. Make sure that we get the right people into positions that can help. We have to trust them. One of the cards that came out earlier that I had left here accidentally was the Five of Cups reversed, and that's about building things up, right? And pulling everything apart and building things up. The sorrow secede. The sorrow is seceding. God, I've got so many cards here. The Hangman reverse. Things are going to start happening. I heard takedown before I pulled this card, and this is the businessman card, the Wall Street card, right? The bull. Queen of Swords. We don't see things clearly yet, but there's somebody out there that's they're putting things together. This is already in the works, and it's taken some time, and that's part of what's taking so long. Two of Wands reverse. Utilize your gift and know from foundations, castles grow. This is our opportunity to build the world the way we want it. Two of Swords. Usually, the Two of Swords has the swords held up like this because it's like a crossroads, but it's also blocking. This one is not blocked. The decision's been made and there's no blocking. Again, seas, overseas, there's going to be some help that way. There's something coming out, they're telling me, from overseas that's going to lift the blindfold off of us. Not those of us who already know, those people that are blind to it. That's That's what it's going to be like. They're reminding me that the bag that I keep this in is about nature. It's all about nature, the sun, the moon, the beautiful tree, the roots in the ground. Grassroots, grassroots, right? This song is Danny's Song by Anne Murray. And this song is always about love. It's about building a family. It's about the start of the family, the start of something new. They're bringing out the Golden Girls. They're going to say, we're going to look back at this and be like, holy crap, we made it through that. It's over. Yay. And who's at the bottom of the deck? The High Priestess. The High Priestess, things being revealed. Yeah, they're jumping already. All right, let's see what we've got here. We have the King of Pentacles, right? And it fell out of the deck. The fall of the businessman. Knight of Cups reversed. And the Empress. That's what's bringing the change is the Empress. A lot of feminine energy is go. They're reminding me you really need to go out in nature. First, they were having me show you that deck about roots, but this song is called Till I Hear It From You. It's about the gin blossoms, right? Nature blossoms. It's by the gin blossoms. Till I Hear It From You. And it's like this song is about a guy who is so optimistically in love and he's hearing rumors. But I'm not going to believe it until I hear it from you. They have to hear this from his own mouth. Knight of Cups reversed. This is the offer of love, right? He never had any love, though, did he? His childhood was the saddest existence, really. The Empress. That's the mother, though, right? That's the loving energy. That's the nature energy. That's good. It's having worked hard, but achieving what you needed to achieve with that soft touch, with the love. The sun, the sun, pure joy. That's what we're working towards, pure joy. That's where we're being brought. Some people also have this as the card from Russia. So I don't know if there's going to be something coming out of Russia that might be bring people to light. And the last card is the Chariot reversed. Again, in the song, it's building up, building up. The music's building up. Those drums beating. Again, they bring me to the book. All is not well, this you can see. Living this way just cannot be. That's where we are now. We've got to bring change. We've got to bring change. Wasteful and indulgence can be your downfall. We've got to stop being wasteful. We've got to stop being selfish and over consuming because we have enough for everyone. Too much energy channeled through an overbearing attitude and considerable application of unnecessary force. What does that sound like? These things are being brought down. These things are changing. One of my Archangel Michael cards just fell, and it was this one. Prayers will help the situation. However you pray, whatever prayer is to you, just do it. Doesn't matter how you do it, it matters that it gets done. They want me to cut the deck. That usually means that they want me to do a Celtic cross. And these are my Golden Girl cards. And the Golden Girl Tarot is the feel that it comes with it is comedy. I mean, it's trying to be happy, having fun. It's that kind of a feel to it. But how it feels right now is they didn't always get along on the set. I mean, we're all human. So there were things going on that we didn't know about. There were things that are happening behind the scenes. The song that's playing right now is called Jesus in LA, and it's by a young man called Alec Benjamin. And this song is about you're not going to find Jesus at the bottom of the bottle. You're not going to find Jesus in pills. You're not going to find Jesus in LA. People are looking for Jesus in the wrong place. Well, isn't that true, right? Some people out there calling themselves Christians that don't even know the meaning. Five of Wands, that's a card about working together. And the Ace of Pentacles for a new beginning, working together for a new beginning. And the five, they're pointing out the five to me on this card. It's about change. This is bringing about change. Three of Cups, celebration. There is going to be celebration. This is what they want to talk about. There is going to be celebration. We're going to start working together. We're going to have a brand new beginning, and there's going to be celebration. Joy in Mudsville. I think I just heard, is that right? Joy in Mudsville, is that what it is? The Emperor reversed. This reverse can be about working hard, making plans to work hard, and that's in the past position. And we have been working hard. We've been working too hard. It doesn't have to be this hard, they're saying. And the Emperor reversed. It's also about man must plan and work all day. We've got to continue to work, but this is the position of work. Okay. And weakness. We worked because of the weakness in the government. Um, for entertainment purposes only. I don't like I don't like to use those words. I don't want this to be about politics. It's not. It's about what's right and what's wrong. How wherever you fall on that scale. Here we have the high priestess again. And she's at the top, the high priestess. More and more people are going to come to light. More and more people. Things are going to be revealed. And again, another major arcana. Knight of Swords reversed. It's funny because when I just looked at the deck, because I went to put it down, the Queen of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So there's advancement there. And this, again, this is the position that's usually like, I don't know, 2 to 3 months out, a year and a half out, somewhere between those things. Anytime between now and a year and a half from now. The Knight of Swords reversed. Oh, dark eyes, hair black or brown can turn your plans upside down. I mean, we don't have to stick to the hair color and all of that, but it could, well, it could be. It could be somebody that fits that description that's going to turn everything upside down. So that's within the next couple of weeks. I mean, oh, they made me see next couple of weeks when I meant to say next couple of months. The song that just came on is Genesis. Well, the song is called No Reply at All. It's about, I can't hear my voice shouting, they're saying. And there's no reply at all. We're shouting, we're asking for help, and it's like we're not being heard. That's is how we feel. We do not feel heard. They're gonna tell me to cut the, yeah, they want me to cut the deck. Whenever I can't get the cards to go in, it's cut the deck. They want me to pull a couple of clarifiers. The Knight of Wands reversed and the King of Cups. I'm sorry I keep looking things up. Sometimes things come to me quicker than, and then as soon as I start thinking, oh goodness, I can't think what that is, then my mind goes into a panic and I have no way of forgetting. I mean, no way of remembering. Knight of Wands, reversed. Eyes of blue, red hair, and fair indecision in the air. This is the King of Cups, and that's my, card for the businessman. This is coming. He's not going to know what to do. There's going to be so much that's going to happen that he's not going to know what to do. And what do cowards do? They run. Well, that's coming. This card here is how we see the world. like how we see what's happening around us. And it's the magician reversed. Yeah, the magician reversed is manipulation. It's all the ugliness that goes along with that manipulation. We don't know what to trust anymore because of things that have been going on here and there. It's just been going on for so long, we don't know what to believe anymore. This position is how we see ourselves, but it's also, did I get that reverse? It's funny, it's in the reverse. This card is how we see ourselves, and this card is how others see us. Everybody, in other words, everybody sees the manipulation, and that's what's going to change things. Okay. So, how we see ourselves, 10 of Cups, that's where we want to be. That's what we're working for. That's what we want for ourselves. That they say that's got to be where your mindset is. This is what's going to come to fruition if we bring it to fruition. This is hopes and dreams, hopes and fears, actually, is what it is. And it's judgment, change vibration. They really want me to read what this is. Again, so sorry. The reason it bothers me to use the book is because I don't you don't really see other readers use the book, and I'm being reminded this is still all very new to you, and there's a lot that you're learning every day from it. I'm not doing this because I think I'm good at it. Doing this because this is what they told me to do. That's the name of the channel. Spirit made me do it. Okay, so the judgment card. The soul is tired and feeling low, would like to know which way to go. That's where they had me to go first, but that's in reverse. That's the reverse part of this. The other part is new vibrations let you see exactly what you'd like to be. Yeah, we are feeling tired, but this is the new vibration. It's going to see, we're going to be shown exactly what we want. We don't want this, we want this. And we're going to be showing that. We're going to be telling people exactly that. And here we have the outcome card. And that's the King of Wands, a benevolent leader, a good leader, a kind leader. They're reminding me to pull that I normally pull three cards. Okay, they want me to cut the deck and three from the top. Okay, I'm not sure if they want me to take the bottom card. They'll let me know in a minute. Six of Swords reversed. We're going through difficult times, but we're getting into clearer waters. Things are going to be clear. They say that to bring us peace of mind because just to say there's going to be a benevolent leader is one thing, but to say we're moving out of difficulty and there's going to be a lot we're going to have to deal with. He's really messed things up. The next card is the World card, upside down. The world is going to feel like it's upside down, but remember, it's always full circle with the world, right? It comes full circle. It's going to come back around. And the final card is the Justice card. I mean, that says it all. Things are going to balance out. Things are going to be even. They're reminding me that the other side of this is things are not even as they are now, right? Things are feeling like they're upside down, but they're going to come together because reversed is things not coming to justice. And there are some things that are not going to come to justice. There are going to be some things that we just do not like, but can't really deal with that right now. We have too much more to deal with. Remember, I said they might want it from the bottom of the deck? Temperance, reversed. Again, not taking chances with this. I'm going to the cards. I mean, I'm going to the deck. I mean, I'm going to the book. Temperance reversed. Too much too soon can ruin it all. Without foundations, you will fall. What was I just saying? It's going to take time. It's going to take time, but we're going to get there. And we're building it the way we want. And even though things are messy, there's just going to be such a feeling of hope because this is such an opportunity for us. these are exciting times. These are times where things happening now. I mean, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. They're telling me that you need some more reassurance, so they want me to get Michael to let you know. And who's Michael, right? He's the protector. We've got your back, as always. Oh, there we go. I feel like there's more coming. At least one more. They want me to tell you what this card is, though, right now. And this is new beginnings and a fresh start. Isn't that exactly what we've been talking about? This opportunity to have a new beginning. And there's another one. Keep your eyes on your targeted intention. Just remember that. Hold on to it that you know that this is coming. You know that this is coming. They want me to shuffle some more. This song is Captain Jack by Billy Joel. Captain Jack in this song is actually he was from the seedier side, which is what's going on now, right? Things feeling a little seedy, like we need to give the world a shower. A favorable outcome. Isn't that what y'all want to hear? It is a favorable outcome. Your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. Again, connect with us and we can give you more reassurance. Make that communication possible. You just have to, they're right there. They're right there. It's not about connecting, it's about recognizing them, recognizing the signs. Go forward fearlessly. Sometimes it amazes me with how these cards come out. Really, it's just amazing. Thank you, Spirit. This song really is seedy. I never listened to the words. You just want to take a shower. Yeah, he saw some things, Billy Joel. He really wrote about life and what life was really like. Okay, so that's what they've got for us. Pretty interesting to say the least. I really hope you guys are doing well, um, recognizing the signs. I hope you guys I hope these videos are helping you. And again, if you have any questions, please just put them in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them for you. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.